Most mothers bring food home. This one steals it. Across the dry grasslands of East Africa, one of Africa's toughest mothers is waking up. Hidden beneath a maze of rocks, 3 tiny cubs wait inside a dark den. They are hungry. Before the sun sets, their mother must find enough food to keep them alive. She weighs barely 30 pounds. She isn't the fastest hunter. She isn't the biggest predator. Most days, she doesn't even catch her own prey. Yet somehow, her cubs survive. Because this mother has mastered something far more powerful than strength. She knows how to wait, how to watch, and exactly when to strike. Today, she'll steal from other predators, raid a fortress of angry bees, risk everything, and return home. Or 3 hungry cubs won't eat. As the first rays of sunlight spread across the African savanna, the mother slips quietly from her den. Her cubs watch until she disappears into the tall grass. The hunt has begun. The morning is still cool, but food is already disappearing. A mother honey badger can't afford to waste time. 3 hungry cubs are waiting back at the den. Then she catches a scent. Fresh blood. She follows it across the dry grass until a young antelope comes into view, dead. But she isn't the first to find it. 3 spotted hyenas are already feeding. Their powerful jaws crush bone with ease. One bite could kill an animal her size. The mother stops. Charging in now would be suicide, so she waits. The hyenas tear through the carcass, fighting among themselves. Growling, snapping, trying to claim the best pieces. The honey badger watches every movement. She's not waiting for them to leave. She's waiting for one mistake. Suddenly, 2 hyenas clash over a large piece of meat. The mother explodes from the grass. She rushes straight toward the carcass. The startled hyenas hesitate. Not because she's bigger, but because honey badgers have a reputation even Africa's fiercest predators respect. In seconds, she tears away a chunk of meat and races back toward the rocks. The hyenas chase her, but only for a few strides. The prize isn't worth the fight. The honey badger disappears into the grass with enough food to feed her cubs for a little while. But the day is only beginning. The stolen meat won't last long. 3 growing cubs need more than a single meal, so the mother keeps moving. Across the savanna, another battle is already underway. A secretary bird faces one of Africa's deadliest snakes. A cobra rises from the grass with its hood spread wide. One bite could be fatal. But the secretary bird never gets close enough. It dances around the snake, avoiding every strike, then slams its powerful legs into the cobra's head with incredible speed. Again and again, the snake grows weaker. One final blow ends the battle. The secretary bird has won. Or so it thinks. Hidden beneath a thorn bush, the mother honey badger has been watching the entire fight. She never intended to hunt the snake herself. Why risk a deadly bite when someone else can do the dangerous work? The bird lowers its head to collect its prize. That single moment is all she needs. The honey badger explodes from cover. She charges past the stunned bird, grabs the lifeless cobra, and disappears into the grass before the secretary bird can react. The bird chases her, calling loudly in frustration, but it's already too late. Another meal is won without a fight. On the African savanna, survival doesn't always belong to the strongest hunter. Sometimes it belongs to the smartest thief. But feeding 3 hungry cubs requires more than meat alone. The mother still has one more place to visit, a place guarded by thousands of angry defenders. The stolen cobra will keep the cubs alive for one more day, but growing cubs are always hungry. The mother can't stop now. As the afternoon heat settles over the savanna, a familiar scent drifts through the air. Honey, high above the ground, inside the hollow trunk of an old acacia tree. Thousands of wild bees guard their hive. For most animals, it's a fortress. For a honey badger, it's an opportunity. She places her powerful claws against the bark and begins to climb. The hive erupts. Thousands of angry bees pour from the entrance, swarming around her head. They sting her face, her ears, and her nose. But she never lets go. Her thick skin and dense fur protect her from the worst of the attack. With powerful claws, she rips open the rotten wood. The hive breaks apart. Golden honey spills down the trunk. She tears away chunks of honeycomb filled with sweet honey, soft larvae, and protein-rich pupae. For her cubs, it's more than a treat. It's fuel. The bees continue attacking, but the mother ignores them. She gathers as much as she can before climbing back to the ground. Behind her, the furious swarm slowly returns to what remains of the hive. Ahead, the long journey home still awaits, because hidden beneath those rocks, 3 tiny cubs are still waiting for their mother. The afternoon sun begins to sink toward the horizon. The mother honey badger has one final journey to make. Hidden beneath a maze of rocks, 3 tiny cubs are still waiting. They hear her before they see her. Tiny heads appear at the entrance of the den. Their mother is home. She drops the stolen meat, the cobra, and pieces of fresh honeycomb. The cubs rush forward. For them, every bite means another day of life. The mother doesn't eat first. She watches while her cubs feed. Only after they are full does she take what remains. Tomorrow, they will be hungry again. Tomorrow, the hyenas will still guard their kills. The bees will rebuild their hive. Another predator will make another kill. Somewhere across the African savanna, another opportunity will appear. The honey badger isn't Africa's greatest hunter. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Wildanza Docs for more true wildlife documentaries where every hunt, every battle, and every act of survival is inspired by the real lives of animals in the wild, because nature always has another story waiting.